My name's Francis Briers, sometimes known as The Rev, because I'm a reverend, which means I'm a minister, but I'm an interfaith minister, so I'm not attached to any one church or faith or a specific religion or spiritual path. I tend to think I serve people who fall between the faiths, who maybe have been brought up in one religion but have found another, or people who don't have a particular spiritual path but want to have a sense of spirit in their lives or a sense of meaning in their lives. So that's where I'm coming from. And then I wanted to introduce Ask The Rev and what my intention is in doing that and where it comes from. So Ask The Rev for me came out of a desire to offer a spiritual perspective on life and on the world, but in a really accessible way. Accessible both from the point of view of it not being a particular religious view, but also accessible in terms of that I think the internet is an amazing resource and can be an amazing way for people to connect with each other and to connect ideas and to make things widely available to many people. So I find that very inspiring, and I wanted to make use of that in some way. Now, I'm passionate about having a spiritual life and a life with a sense of purpose and meaning. So however you want to frame that for yourself, whatever language you want to give that, that's my sense of it, is a sense of connection with each other and with the wider world, and a sense of meaning and purpose as I move through that world. And I'm passionate about that for myself, and I'm passionate about helping other people to have that, more of that too. And my sense is that that's wanted. Like, people want to have a sense of meaning and purpose, and they want to have a sense of spiritual connectivity. And what I see is a kind of turning away from that has happened in the West, particularly in the modern Western world. I think doesn't come out of not wanting to have a spiritual life. It's my judgment. I think it comes more out of not wanting the spiritual lives that are on offer for some people. Some people, fit really well into Christianity or Islam or Judaism or Buddhism. They fit in one of those kind of more conventional or established forms, and some people just don't. And I think if you don't fit into one of those forms, that's fine. And it doesn't mean that you don't want a spiritual life or that you shouldn't have one. So my hope is that I can offer a perspective that is spiritually informed, but is digestible for as wide an audience as possible, and is deeply human as well, and from the heart. I was inspired partly by having had an idea on my mind for a while about a kind of agony uncle kind of thing, but from a spiritual perspective rather than a kind of day-to-day or a kind of emotional or psychological perspective. And then I saw a YouTube series called Ask a Ninja, which is brilliant. It's very funny, if you like that kind of thing and if it's your sense of humour. I thought it was very funny, and it just made me think, wow, what if I did a kind of similar kind of thing, but with a more serious note and taking genuine questions from people and offering a spiritual response. Now I use that phrase carefully, a spiritual response, because I don't see what I'm offering as answers. I'm going to offer some kind of answer because I'm not in a position to have a dialogue, a back and forth, or ask piercing questions for you and have you answer and witness your answer. So there is going to be some kind of sense of answering a question, but I don't think I have the answer. I certainly don't think my perspective is the right one or anything else like that. But I do want to offer a response. I'll offer my response from the heart and informed by my spiritual study and spiritual practice. My hope is that that's of service to you, that it offers some peace in the tough times and a deepening into joy and meaning and richness in the beautiful and the wonderful times. So that's my intention here. As I say in some of the things I've written on the website, is to offer what I have, such as it is, not from a position of thinking I'm some grand, wise old fella, but to offer my perspective such as it is, in the hopes that it's of service to you, in the hopes that it's a welcome support and a springboard into greater joy and meaning and purpose. So thanks for watching, and again, as I said elsewhere on the site, I see this kind of service, whether whether my ministry is in spiritual counselling or offering ceremonies to people, or whether my ministry is in making these videos and making them available for people, I see that's part of my personal purpose in life, what I was born to do. And as such, in watching this video, you're helping me fulfil my purpose. So from the heart, thank you. And I offer it with love.